Stampers, this is Trevis. Today is Video Friday, and I'm excited because this weekend is our Demonstrators on Stage event. So every year, our company, Stampin Up, does a convention, as we call it, on stage. And usually we meet somewhere like Salt Lake City or whatever city it's in, and we gather for 3 days and hang with each other. We have classes, we stamp, we see new product, we try new product. And unfortunately, because of COVID, we cannot go this year. So we're doing it virtually. And last night was the beginning. And so we had recognition last night and some other things. And today, starting at 10 o'clock and through tomorrow, we are going to be doing stamping. Together, we are going to have classes virtually. So today I decided to make a Christmas card. I'm still into the Christmas season. And I've used a lot of the mini catalog items. You've probably seen a lot of my cards, poinsettias and Peace and Joy bundle. And so today I decided, instead of using a stamp set to make my card, I would use designer series paper and kind of do maybe, I guess I would call it like a rustic card. I'm going to make a Christmas tree out of designer series paper. So the paper that I decided to use is called 'Tis the Season. It's in the mini catalog. It's 6x6 paper, which is so easy to use. And I find that in the beginning, I only liked 12x12, but I'm really liking the 6x6 paper now. So I'm going to use some of that up. And I'm going to use all kinds of little strips of the designer series paper from this pack. Of course, they all coordinate. So, and they're two-sided. So I have 7 different choices here. And then if you use the back, it's 14. So I'm going to make a Christmas card out of that. So let's see how that goes. So hang with me and let's get started. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is use a piece of real red cardstock, and I'm going to, this is 8.5 by, oh God, I already got some glue on here. 8.5 by 5.5. How do I get glue on things so quick? Okay, so there you go. Now I'm going to add a piece of white cardstock, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere that now because there's no stamping on this part. So that makes it pretty easy, right? So I'm just going to adhere this with our Stampin' Seal. Okay. Now I'm going to use the designer series paper. So I want to start out with the bigger pieces. So what I think I'll just do is, I could tear the edges. I think I'm going to cut them. Just going to cut some of these. Cool thing is, they don't have to be exact. Now I'm going to use a piece of green. So I'm going to kind of rotate these. These are 1/2-inch strips. So let's see how this goes. I'm not going to glue these down until I get them where I want them. Let's see, how about this one? I hope I'm making these long enough. That one could have probably been a little longer. Maybe I'll use that one later. I think I'll cut this one a little bit bigger. I don't know. Just experimenting here. There we go. I think that one's a little better. A little longer. That's better. Okay, and I'll go back to red. And maybe I'll use this one next. There we go. That's better. And then the next one, I think I'll use, should I use another design or use a red? I think I'll use a red. Love this. Ooh, that's almost the same size as the other one. I'll trim this one down a smidge. There we go. This is one of my favorites. You know, I love plaids. So I guess I better start cutting them a little smaller. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. one's about the same size. Cut that one's a little bit smaller. Let's do another green. I love this one. I just love these papers. They're just so awesome. Thank you, Stampin' Up, for giving us such awesome paper. I think I'm going to have enough to make 2 cards here when I have my scraps. It's cool. Let's see, I'll go ahead and use this one. Another green. Is that one too about the same size? Maybe cut this one down a little bit more. And go with this one. So you could, if you wanted to, you could tear the edges if you really want to make it look, you know, what's the word I'm thinking of? Not vintage. Folk art? I don't know. But I think cutting it's easier. So I'm getting close to the end. I think I'll use this one again. There we go. And maybe a little bit of green at the end. Don't need a whole lot here. Okay, I think that's about perfect. Okay, so the tree needs a trunk. So I do have a little piece of In Good Taste scrap. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut a trunk out of this. Okay, so I have that. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm going to put the trunk down first so I know where to start placing my tree. I'm going to put that down there. Okay, and then, and you could use the multi-purpose glue. That would certainly work. But I think I like this. It's just as easy for this. Did I turn that the right way? Yes. Okay. I was making sure I didn't flip that. Did mess my glue up. Put these close together so I don't run out of room. I am a little nervous about that. Thinking I might run out of room at the top. Oh, it has to go this way because of the, I think I need a different, this going a different way. There we go. Had all those ends going the same way, and I think it looked funny. Turn this one down a little bit so it looks better. Looking good. I'm liking it so far. Turn this one down a little bit too. We'll just make them fit, right? Okay, sorry I'm not talking much because I'm concentrating, right? Ooh, it's getting close to the top. Okay, I got a few more here. I gotta make this work. I think it's gonna work. I'm liking it. So if you have, doesn't have to be designer series paper. It could be just regular cardstock, and you could stamp on it and make it your own design. Now I did cut out a little tiny star from gold foil, and I am so in love with these. I don't know what took me so long to get these. I just got these stars, the stitch stars. Can you see those? Oh my gosh. Like, there are 23 dies here, and these are adorable. They're not just stars, they're swirls. There's little like diamonds. I mean, absolutely adorable, but tons of stars. So I did cut out a star. I'm going to put that on the top. And I cut it out of gold foil, because I thought the star should be gold. Okay, yes, liking it a lot. Okay, for the inside, my saying, what I'm going to put on the inside is I cut out a square from the layering squares. Okay, so I have the scallop square, and I am going to, and that's just white cardstock. I thought maybe I had used some different paper, but I didn't. And I'm going to use the Tag Buffet set. So this is in the mini catalog, and it's actually designed to make tags with, but oh my gosh, I have seen so many cute cards with like this ornament, and I love this saying. So I thought this saying on the inside would be adorable. So I mounted that. It's photopolymer. So I'm using the Shaded Spruce ink. I'm going to stamp that. Make sure I line it up. I'm going to do it my way so I can see better. Okay, so there's my saying. May the good times of today become the cherished memories of tomorrow. Wishing you lots of love, joy, and happiness. Oh my gosh, such a perfect saying for the inside of a card. So I'm going to mount that on the inside of my card. Wow, I love that. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a matching envelope. Done this before, but I think this is going to be really cute. And I'm trying to decide which designer series paper to use. One of these that I used. I cut it too short. Oh my gosh, I might have cut it too short. Okay, well, let's get a different piece. Let's use, which one do I like? I have to use one that I used on the front, right, of the card. I tell you, I really like this one. I really like that. Okay, so it's perfect. So let's go ahead and adhere that. Your envelope. So when you do your flap of your envelope, it doesn't affect the glue on the envelope, which is super nice. And it you just trim it, just follow the envelope and trim it out. That. I believe I got another glue booger. Tell you, I'm like the glue queen. Okay, there's our envelope, and here's our card. So there's our project today. Hope you enjoyed it. Totally love this little card. Super simple. Keep it simple, and use a bunch of scraps. So hope you enjoyed it today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.